Well, hello. I've just been reading through all your touching comments on, when was it, Friday? Yesterday? When I uploaded it, I can't remember. Yeah, I did a little video yesterday when I brought Ginger home and I wasn't going to upload it because I was rambling on. But I'm so touched by all your comments, I think I will, and I'll add something to it. I was talking to Morphy, the good lad. He lives about 4 miles away. And I was saying that I have a spare room at the back. So when Derek came from Coventry, I said, if stuck for somewhere to stay, my room's always there, because he travelled a long way. And like me, if I travel a long way, I get very tired and my attention goes. Putting other people's lives and my own life in danger. So I said I'm just a bit stuck for space. So I said to Morphy, the reason I've cut this apple tree and, well, the stumps of the, when it's warm, it's bloody freezing, isn't it? Oh, fire, I never known a January and February like this. Yeah, I said the stumps are there, cut all the branches off, that's why it's lighter. And then when it's warmer, I'll get me Black & Decker out. My saw, it's not rhyming slang. I'll get me Black & Decker out, cut them 3 down. I'll move that little walkway, sort something else out. Actually, they've got another little walkway at the other end. And use that space, blank it off with them 2 paving stones I have, for one of these bloody bins, because they're in the way. I could have another bike here, couldn't I? With a cover on. I still have a cover from years ago when I had my old silver wing. Unless it's excuse me, I just had some coffee. That's from my old silver wing. It might have rotted. Plastic goes funny, doesn't it? So that's a plan for when it's warm. Move on them bloody bins. I thought of scrapping one and just throw my cardboard in a normal bin, but councils are funny like that, aren't you? Probably get a big fine. You're like fining people for bugger all. Yeah, so I've not done anything with that paint that arrived because it's too cold. Although Alan Millard was on telly last night spray painting an air-cooled engine. He said it just needs a dusting, don't put it on too thick or it'll bubble. But that's air cooling, isn't it? Water cooling, I don't think the engines get as hot, do they? I'm not an expert, I just thought, well, if it flakes off, I'll get the wire wool on it and then try something else. But like I said, I'm not doing anything in this weather. Really awful. And yes, I'm still in my night clothes, not put my jeans on yet. Yeah, I've been reading all your lovely comments as a joke. The alarm sets off. That took a bit of starting, didn't it? I don't know what they are. What's going on? There's a rat inside the foam. It's my commuting seat though, my best seat's inside. Yeah, no smoke like last time, no smoke. And 2 minutes later there'll be clouds of it. That's the new cut down thingies. Nice and solid with the last of my black silicone inside. Looks a bit better, doesn't it, with being short. Someone said, yeah, it looks better without him. Well, I don't think so. So sod off. Yeah, I smoke. Yeah, a bit too long before because I didn't do anything with them. I remember what a pain it was to cut them with that little cutter, but you just have to take your time and try not to get too worked up by doing it too quickly. You know, if you rush jobs, you get a bit pissed off, don't you? Take your time and relax and break the jobs up with a rest and a brew. Gives it a little burble, can you hear that? Standard cans. I did that when I had my CB 1300. I fitted little outlets on there and it reverberated and gave it a little burble, a tick over. I'll soon get them Honda's old Honda logos off. Actually, there's a little wing on. Oh no, backwards way. So I'll keep the little blue Honda wing logo. So a load of plans. Get shut of the trees, clear all them branches away. And then make room for the bin. Hope it all works out. 2 months of freezing weather. I was saying to Bandit never, our winters actually last for bloody 7 months. October, November, December, January, February, March, April. And then it's finally a bit of warm weather comes in April. But last year, it was warm in February, wasn't it? It was 60 degrees, I'm sure. I'll just check my old videos. Yeah, so thanks for all your comments. I'm not depressed. I'm afraid there's people in a lot worse situation. People have died. 116,000 have died. Although, yes, we know someone keeps saying it's all fake. Look at this on the internet. Look at no, it's not fake. It's just that on the news it says people who have died maybe from other things after diagnosis, following 28 days of diagnosis of COVID. So, I was telling the taxi driver, oh yes, it is genuine, people I said, yeah, but I know a couple of people that think it's all bollocks. No, it's very serious. I said, yeah, we both got a mask on. We're both keeping out way of the bugs as much as possible. Fake, not fake at all. Where did you get the conspiracy theories from? And what do they think's behind all the government plans? Are they trying to put businesses out, you know, to go bust? What would they gain from that? What? Although I said earlier, didn't I? I said some pubs it wouldn't bother me if they did shut down because you attract all the dickheads. You should be able to go out for a pleasant night out without being threatened or verbally abused by drunken knobs who tend to frequent certain pubs. So if about 3 pubs in my town closed and just left 6 decent ones, I'd be quite happy. Pity for the owners, but stop letting dickheads into your premises. So there we are, bikes. Someone said it's looking good now I've cleaned it up. I'm not sure how much to paint black though. Should I paint that black? Because it gets fastened with the belly pan, it might rub off. So just painting bits that aren't going to be prone to paint rubbing off would be best. Although that little gear pedals just come in a little bit bare back to silver. Sprayed them black a while ago and they're still okay. Your boot doesn't necessarily touch them. Yes, a brake pedal with rubber on. That was a handle off one of my socket sets. You know, the ratchets off a socket set, remember? Cut it down, glued it. Well, I'll go back in, your legs are cold. It's not the weather for streaking, is it? And it'll disappear altogether, it's already shrivelled. Yeah, look at that, you can tell how cold it is, that's not melted. So yes, that's all coming down. Such a wheelie bin there, won't it? Throw that chair away. I'll give that to my mum. She likes her planters, she's got about 30 planters in her backyard. Oh yes, bin out the way. And more room in the yard. It's a bit steaming up now, so I'll knock it off. I'll include that little bit about Ginger's return. Like I said, I was annoyed that those girls didn't, I need some fresh cat litter, didn't put his collar on, his funnel collar, to stop him scratching. Right, thank you for all your kind comments, but like I said, don't worry. Lot worse people in a worse situation than me in this country, in the world. Bye for now. Yeah, I cleaned the oven, cleaned the grill, but it's all gungy underneath. Should I attempt to clean that today? And maybe clean them pans that I boil water in. You have to keep busy, don't you? Ginger's medicine. Did I mention on yesterday's video, rather than squirt it in his gob and mess around, these are marvellous. My cat, well, all the cats love them, but Ginger in particular, plus because of his lack of teeth, he just merrily laps it up. I shown you yesterday, that's ringing a bell, not to keep repeating myself, but put it in a dish, a flat dish, them tin dishes, squidge the right amount of his anti-inflammatory and painkiller in, empty that powder on the top, put it on and dollop it so it buries it, and he's lapped it all up last night and then this morning. He kept shaking his head, so rather than, he meant to do it at the same time like every night, because he was shaking his head this morning, I thought, don't want him scratching, so I'll give him a dose. I don't know, I hope I don't give him an overdose of anti-inflammatory. He'd be like our ibuprofen, won't it? Right, baby. Oh, they've made a right mess, haven't they? Look at that, stuck up. Right, kitten. Oh. It must be sore edging, poor little baby. I've got a furry fleece for you. Little nest. Goodbye. Poor little boy, yeah. 3 teeth out, and it was there, and it was just behind his ear, and yet they've took a bloody slice further down now, haven't they? And like I said, I'm annoyed because that wasn't fitted. I couldn't get him through the door, but the top of the cat box comes off, silly moo. That's a big size, it was actually on the small size, so I tried to put it on, it wouldn't even fit his face, so I made it bigger. And he was still, I tried to wrap him in that, but struggling on my own. But if you don't scratch it, we don't need it, Ginger, do we? You're not thick. Yeah, you know it'll hurt if you scratch. But when it starts to heal, it'll be itching like mad, won't it? Poor little boy, it's purring. Alright, kitten. You stay there, nice and warm. Poor little boy. He's shaking. Oh, there might be little pangs of pain because I don't know. I'll give you some more medicine at tea time, not leave it for night. Imagine having a big gash in the top of your head, it must hurt like hell. Poor little boy. Well, as you can see, I just thought I'd show you little Ginger recovering after going under the knife. I'm worried about his irregular heartbeat. Was it because they were poking him about, plus the journey? I hated the journey in the taxi because I don't drive a car. I got returned taxis twice. You two are healthy boys, aren't you? Bobby's got lovely teeth because he loves his dreamies. Plus he's a little, he's only about 5, he's a young man, aren't you, Bobs? And Blackie's had his teeth out, yeah, Blacks. And like I said, £180 for his blood test. Oh, look at all the guns, I'll clean all this up as well. Where's that from? You been dribbling? I've got some antibacterial wet wipes for pussycat spills. Yeah, I had a plug-in diffuser from Bonfire Night and I left it in. I thought I'd keep it in till Christmas because we wrote bangs, so it was there. Your mum said, do you think that diffuser's affecting Blackie and make him dopey? So I threw it away. And the day after I threw it away, he come round and started acting normally. So I think they misdiagnosed. I mentioned it at the vet, but they didn't sort of react. So was it misdiagnosis? But they did have the blood test and say his kidney function isn't working right. You never know with vets, do you? Like someone said, they invent things to pump the bill up. Right, I'll clean that gun job off for me. Leather, good job it's a leather settee, easier to clean than a fabric one. Bye for now. Thank you for all your kind comments, but like I said, it's not depression. I think everyone's stressed out with the current situation. Okay, thank you very much and bye for now. Well, he's had a bit of his medicine. I should have told the girl that because I live alone, it's going to be a pain in the ass giving him his medicine. They rung up, can you collect him at 5 o'clock? I said, yeah. So I got a taxi down again. You're waiting half an hour because I had to absorb all this information and then pay the bill. Excuse me, I just had a little snack before me tea. Got some prawn toast for later. Some rice pudding. I got ginger. Some kitten food. With a little squares. Now he's got even less teeth. Oh, some chicken. Yeah, I got some chicken thighs. But I started with toothache, so I've thrown some for the cats, and even they've left it. Yeah, these Webox Licky Licks, it's like a chicken flavoured yoghurt for cats. And I thought, there's no way I can squirt a bloody... You meant to get that, and squirt it in his mouth, and then get them down him. But she said you can separate the capsules and sprinkle a powder into his food. I said, yeah, but he's very fatty. And then I remembered the Licky Licks. Yeah, it wasn't quite as much as I said, because that would have included sending the wart they've sliced off to a laboratory for examination. I said, is that necessary? I know that if it comes back, it'll be something nasty, won't it? Oh, well, we'll not send it. I said, no, just throw it away. So it was only £625, you see. I paid on my credit card, and like I said, I'll pay it off over summer. People have kindly suggested paying something, but no, I'm not bothered. Thank you for offering. If you want to donate something to the British Art Foundation, look for Champs Funeral Service in Clayton, Lemurs. Champs, CHAMPS. And Maureen Murray's obituary and donations will be in there, so... Well, you won't know where though, of course. What am I talking about? Right, let's have a look at ginger. So he's had some, because it was right in the middle. I can see it's been scraped to the side. I'll try him later with the rest. I've had to leave that door open to the litter tray because of the cat flap. And another thing that was annoying, these cat boxes come apart, and she had a thing in her hand, a corn. We couldn't put that on because of the you're putting him. I said, well, you separate that, don't you, and plonk him in. Instead of left me to put the corn on, and it looks very tight. There's no way I can put that on him. Like I said, if I had an assistant, one at nursery should have come home with me. Hey, baby. Come on, let's have a look at you. Come on, goodbye. Come here, Ginge. Come here. You won't let me pick you up. Ginge. Ah, goodbye. Come and get warm. I'll put light on. See, I've moved these. I've got Dougie's big old bed out. Move the new beds. Put the fire on. Look at that bald spot. If he starts scratching that. Oh, something else. He's got a bandage on where the anaesthetic was put in his wrist. That'll need to come off. He's shaking his paw. And he won't let me even pick him up. This has been on because there's a bit of blood on the bandage. But have you seen them before? There's a strip that locks them together. And so just hold the bandage back, slip it on him and fasten it round his neck. Oh yeah. Like I said, one of the nurses should have come home with me. She could have stopped the oh. They've not made a very neat job, have they, Ginger? Just for a little wart. You're like a squash pea size. What I thought of doing is been on my knee, because you were wobbling about and jumping with. I shouldn't have the telly on, should I? He kept panicking. I think he's still under the anaesthetic. So when he settles down, I'll try and slip it on his head. I even thought of putting it on open, and because it'll be a struggle with that strip, which is very tight, staple it. And that wouldn't be very. I don't know. And that goes in and out, weaving in a little hole. Yeah, that's meant to go on YouTube. You stop you scratching tonight. He's not tried to scratch it yet. Yeah, what can we do, baby? Oh, how do we get that bandage off? Meant to come off tonight, yeah, it's sore. Oh, I could wrap him in something, but what? How'd you get to his paw? I could ring my sister up, but I've drunk a Malibu from Christmas now. Could buy a bottle of Malibu and say, I got some Malibu with you from Christmas. I did have, but I drank it, like I said. I was just watching the latest repeat of that motorbike show. Be on 2 or something now. And a little feature on AJS. I owe them an apology because it turns out AJS went bust in the 50s because he tried to expand too much into making motor cars and electronics. Bought out by AMC, Associated Motorcycles, who own Matchless, and then they're all bought by Triumph, weren't they? And then the Brown family, of which he's one, said, oh, we bought the rights to the name in the 70s and made a little trial bike. And they're basing these new range of AGS trial bikes on that 70s one, 125, but they are made in China. And he said, well, the 125s are 2,250 quid. They do a ride-out test on them, and the black one with a gold pinstripe looks like a very good bike. Yeah. That's better from behind, but they are singles. When I had a 125, mine was a twin. But 22.50, that's not bad, is it? Japanese 125s are 1,500 quid more. So yeah, AGS is owned by the Brown family, who's had them since the 70s, so good on them. But he said to make it affordable, that's why it's 22.50. If we're made in England with all the machines you need to get to do all the engine building and frame welding, it costs a lot more. Anyway, so Ginger's back, paid on my credit card. It's to go back on Monday for an examination, more taxes, and then in 2 weeks he's having his stitches out. Should I keep the bandage on and see if I can get this thing on? If I can't, I could leave it for the nurses on Monday and just say I can't do it. He wriggles and struggles and scratches. Or do I put my motorbike jacket on and gloves and wrestle him to the ground and stick it on? But he'll be upset, won't he? Very temperamental, Ginger. I don't know. Anyway, so that's a little update for those that asked if I upload this. What a mess. Poor Ginger. Pets are nothing but worry when they get old.